What's up everyone and welcome to the club. My good friends over at Blume Toys just sent me this amazing gift box full of these Blume Flowerpot girls. So today I'm going to be showing you how to draw one, and I'm also going to be giving away some prize packs, so make sure you stick around to the end. Let's grab our paper and pen and let's get started. So now the first thing we want to do is start in the center of our page with the eyes. So we're going to leave a gap in the center, move over towards the left side and draw a circle. Starting from the very top, let's work our way down towards the bottom of the eye, and back up towards the top. Now we move over towards the right and do the same thing. So we'll line up the top of that circle. We'll bring this down towards the same height that we have on the left, and then all the way back up towards the top. Now we're going to add those thick eyelashes above the eyes. We're going to start on the inside edge of the left eye. Start by curving up and then out. Now it's going to curl this back around, coming down and then curl that back up. Let's do the same thing on the right. We're going to line this up on the inside, go up, and then bend this down, and curl that back up towards the tip of the eyelash. And we'll pull the eyelash back in towards the eye. We'll start from the tip, we curve down, and then in towards the side of the eye. Let's fill the eyelashes in black. Now we're going to push the iris and pupil towards the inside of the eye. So let's start at the top of the eye on the left and draw a smaller circle. Going around and then up along the inside of the eye. Let's do the same thing on the right. Coming down, out, and then up. And then on the top left of the iris, we're going to draw a small circle for a highlight, just up against the edge of the iris. Let's do the same thing on the right. And then we'll draw a smaller circle inside the iris for the pupil. Now we're going to go underneath the highlight, so leave an even space gap all the way around, back out, and do the same thing on the right. And then we're going to fill the pupils in black. Let's move in between the eyes and draw on the nose. We're going to line up with the bottom edge of the eyes, move to the center. We're going to start on the left side and draw a curve, coming down and then up on the right. Now we're going to move up and draw a short curve in the opposite direction for the bridge of the nose. Let's move down and draw on the mouth. We're going to start over on the left. We're going to draw a curve, coming down and up on the right. Let's draw on the upper lip, stepping back over towards the left, curve up in the middle, and then down. And then we'll add the lower lip, starting back on the left, curve down, and back up. Now we're going to add a couple lashes along the bottom edge of the eye. Starting on the left, draw two short lines coming down side by side. Go to the right and do the same thing. Now that we've drawn the face, we're going to move out and draw the outside of the head. Let's start underneath the eyelash on the left side. We're going to curve out the head, and then bring this down underneath the mouth, and then we'll work our way back up towards the right. We're just going to go out, up, and then bend that in behind the eyelash. Let's move up and draw in the hairline. Starting above the left eyelash, start by curving up and in towards the middle. Now on the right side, we're just going to curl this all the way up towards the top of the hair. And we'll brush the hair going over towards the left. Let's start from the top, curve up, so then bend that down, curl that back out around the eyelash, and then round this out, come in towards the side of the head. Let's move back over towards the right side. We're going to curve the top of the hairline, going out and then down on top of the right eyelash. We also want to add the edge of the eyeshadow along the top of the eyelash. Starting from the inside, we're going to curve up and out underneath the hair. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. Going up, then bending that out. Let's go back up to the top and draw the hair on the right side. Starting up here, curve up, bend this down, curve this back out around the side, and curl that back in towards the side of the head. Let's line the top of the head with some decorative stars. We're going to start in the center. Start with a straight angle line going up and out towards the right. Go straight across towards the left. Now I'm going to go up towards the tip of the star. We're going to go up and out in an angle. And bring that all the way down towards the left. And down and out. I'm just going to pull that back in towards the hair. And down, and then in. Let's move over towards the right and draw a slightly smaller star tucked in on the side. So starting down here, start with a straight line going out. Go up with an angled line. Come down and out. Straight out towards the side. And we'll pull that down and in behind the hair. And then we'll add a row of beads along the side. Starting on the left side, we'll draw almost like a half circle. Going out and then in. Let's add another one. Stepping up towards the top, going up, out, and then in towards the side of the head. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Starting from the side of the star, go up, down, and then in. Step down, go out, down, then in. Now we're going to draw that large hair piece in the center. Let's start on the left side. We're going to draw a wave going all the way up to the top. Starting here, we're going to go out, bend that in, and curl that back out, and then in. Now from here, I'm just going to curve up and then back down on the right side. Let's go up towards the top, and then back down on the right side. And then from here, we're going to draw a wave coming all the way back down on the right side of the head. Start by going out, down, out, and we'll just pull that in towards the side of the head. Let's go ahead and start adding some of that texture. We're going to start on the left side. We're going to draw another wave, going out, in, and then out. It's going to round out the top and then come back down, in, and then down in behind the star. Let's add another one over on the right. Starting down here, start by going up, out, bend that in, come up towards the top. We're going to round this out, come around, in, out, and then down. Now we're going to layer a couple more in behind. Let's start at the top of this curve. We're going to go out and up, round this out, and down, out, and then down in the middle. And we'll add one in the center. Let's start from the top, curve up toward the top, round this out, come down, and then out in behind. Let's go up to this top point here, curve in, out. We're just going to tuck that in along the side. We do the same thing over on the right. Start by curving in, out, and then down. Now I'm going to move back down and draw the bottom edge of the ears in behind the hair. Let's start on the left side. We're going to curve down and just pull that in towards the side of the head. Do the same thing on the right. Alright, now that we completed the head, we're going to work our way down the body. Let's start with the neck, leaving a gap in the center and draw two lines. One on the left and one on the right. And then from here we're going to draw a short line going out towards the edge of the shoulders. And then from here, we're going to draw on the side of the body. Let's start on the left and curve out, and then down towards the hip. And the same thing on the right. And then we'll connect the hips with a curve, coming down the middle, and then back up. Let's add some detail to the upper body. We'll start with the top of the belt. We'll step up from the hip, follow that same curve going across. And then over on the left side, we'll draw two lines. One on the left, step in, and one more on the inside. Now I'm going to go back up to the base of the neck and draw two straight lines coming down the edge of the collar. And we'll pull this in toward the center point. Starting on the left, we'll come down and in, and then up on the right. Let's go back over toward the left side and add a ruffle going across the body. We start out here, we draw a wave going up and down. So we go all the way across toward the right. Now from the corner of the hips, we're going to draw on the outside edge of the dress. Let's start from the left side. I'm going to curve out and then down. We'll go to the right and do the same thing. And then we'll connect the bottom of the dress with that same ruffle pattern we have along the top. We'll start up here, go up and down, and just continue this all the way across. We're also going to add a ruffle coming from the right hip all the way down towards the left. Let's start up here. Draw this wave going all the way down towards the bottom. And we're going to go back to this knot and draw on the bottom of the sash. Let's start at the top, curve down, and then out. Go back to the top, over towards the right, curve out towards the right, and then down. And then we'll connect these 2 points. Let's start on the left, come down, go up, and then down on the right. Now we're going to tuck the legs in underneath the dress, leaving a gap in the center. Go to the left side, curve out and down towards the left heel. Move over towards the right, go out and down towards the right heel. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the left heel, come down and then bend the foot up. Do the same thing on the right. Now go back to the left side and draw a half circle. From the toe, we're going to go all the way up to the top and then pull that down towards the heel. Do the same thing on the right. Going up towards the top and then all the way down. Let's thicken up the bottom of the sandal. Starting on the left side, we're going to step up and just trace that same curve, coming down and then up. Do the same thing on the right. And then we'll trace this half circle along the inside. Starting on the left, curve up and then down. Now we're going to go back up towards the bottom corner of the dress, step in and draw the outside of the leg. Let's start on the left. Stepping in, curve out, and then down towards the outside of the foot. Now let's draw on the top of the sandal. Starting on the left side, we're going to draw a straight line going across the top of the foot towards the inside of the leg. And continue on the right side. Let's step up and draw that same line, going across on both sides. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. Let's start halfway down the side of the body. We're going to curve the inside of the arm going out and then down towards the wrist. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. And then from the wrist, we're going to draw on the thumb. Come straight down, round up the thumb, and then go back up. Let's add 3 fingers. Starting from the top of the thumb, curve out and then down towards the tip of the finger. Round up the finger, go back up and in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going out and then down. Rounding out the finger, go up and in. And we'll add 2 more fingers on either side. Starting from the bottom of the finger, curve down, up, and then in. And then the 3rd finger, we're going to come down, up, and just pull this in towards the outside of the wrist. Do the same thing on the right. And then from the outside of the wrist, we're going to curve the arm going up and in towards the top corner of the body. Pulling that up and in. Do the same thing on the right. And that's pretty much it. There's Keely from the Blume Flowerpot Girls Series 2. If you want a chance at winning one of these prize packs, just check out the contest details down in the description below. I want to thank you for joining me today. We'll see you again soon.